Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 7th World Parkinson Congress here in sunny Phoenix. It is a great pleasure to welcome you all here this evening. I'm pleased to say we have two past presidents in the front row. Very welcome. So thank you all so much for coming to this unique event. I want to thank Judy Spencer, our music director tonight. There's going to be a lot of clapping tonight. And Judy's been leading the music here at the WPC since Portland in 2016. So thank you very much. It is now 20 years of the World Parkinson Coalition working to deliver World Parkinson Congresses, and through this, bringing the community together. It all began with the vision of one man, Stan Fahn, and it was him that persuaded others that this could work. One of the first things that he did was he hired a young lady called Eli Pollard. And she's still young, like me. And during that interview, he actually said, I don't know if this idea will work, but I think the community is ready. And that was that. When we started 20 years ago, there was virtually no coordinated bringing together of the global Parkinson community anywhere. So scientists never met people with Parkinson's, and people with Parkinson's rarely got to meet and talk with leading clinical researchers and scientists. The WPC changed all this forever. And we owe an incredible gratitude to the founder of the WPC, Dr. Stanley Fahn. And I'm pleased to say, here he is, at the grand old age of 93, welcoming you to this WPC.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 20th anniversary of the World Parkinson Congress. I'm sorry I can't be with you today. I'm stuck in New York. I can't travel because I'm still paralyzed on my left side. I had a stroke in 2022, and I'm still paralyzed. But I think of you, and I think of this Congress a lot. It was 20 years ago, 2006. I was one of the founders of the WPC. So I worked with Robin Elliott of the Parkinson's Disease Foundation and their financial backing. And my first task was to hire a secretary executive. And Elizabeth Pollard was one of the candidates. When I interviewed her, I knew right away she was the one who I wanted. And we were lucky enough to hire her. And she's been with us ever since. And she's the glue that keeps the organization running year after year. We owe her a great deal of gratitude for all her effort. And she's really closely involved, especially with the people who have Parkinson's disease, and brings them all together for this meeting.
What an amazing man. And it made me realize that he was actually 73 when he started setting this up. So whatever your age, there's still plenty of things to do, wherever you are in life. So back in 2006, when this amazing journey began, research in Parkinson's was in a very different place. And now we find ourselves living in very exciting times. We have major investments in discovering what fundamentally goes wrong in Parkinson's disease through initiatives such as Aligning Science Across Parkinson's and GP2. We have major pharma investment in all sorts of new therapies. And your voice is now informing research and trials like never before. So as we begin the 7th WPC, do continue to interact over these next few days. Everyone is equal here, and no one should feel shy about talking to anyone about anything to do with Parkinson's. I personally love talking, and so will be happy to chat to anyone, not even about Parkinson's, anything you like, but I will also talk and ask questions of others as I've so much to learn. I want the WPC spirit to continue to thrive, which is encapsulated in a sense of family. Together, we can do great things. So let's all continue to support each other in a truly international way, in a way that sets an example for a world that lives in very unsettling times. Here tonight, we have nearly 4,000 delegates from 62 countries, and 2/3 of those here tonight are attending their very first WPC. So I extend a very, very special welcome to you. There are also 16 people, and I see my name is up there, that have attended every single WPC, and we want to give them all a big shout out tonight. So where have we come in the last 3 years since Barcelona? Well, for a start, we're still here and going. As some of you will know, we were in a bit of financial trouble after the last WPC, but we managed to weather the storm, and thanks to your help and support, we are here and in a very healthy state. How did we do this? Well, we adopted many different approaches and are grateful to all individuals and organisations that helps us negotiate this period, as well as helping support this conference this year. In this respect, we especially want to thank Clyde Campbell from Shake It Up Australia for taking the first step in helping us launch this programme by offering up support as soon as he knew the WPC was in need. Thank you, Clyde. We want to thank the Parkinson's Foundation for their continued help, which began back in 2004 when they helped the WPC get set up as a non-profit, and then for housing the WPC from day one to the present time. To all the champion partners on the screen, thank you, as well as all the sponsors of the WPC 2026. We would literally not be here tonight if you hadn't stepped up to make this possible. We want to thank the WPC sponsors, and especially our premier sponsor, AbbVie, not only supporting this meeting, but also supporting the wonderful leadership forum that we had yesterday and our Parkinson Ready program. I also want to thank our 150 volunteers. They have been preparing this for the last 6 months. I want to thank our 4 volunteer coordinators. Thank you for all the work you've done. Our secretariat team, as well as the staff at JPDL based out of Montreal, thank you all so much for making this possible.